Okay.
Are we live?
Yes, we are now live.
Good morning.
Jeez, a little slower. Oops.
Come on. Where are you at? There you are.
Getting shared.
I think he's trying to put hello.
Huh?
He put hell.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
He always
Good morning,
there.
little.
It's time for Today in Yuma.
Wow, that's a huge difference.
What? Oh. No, that was how we felt yesterday.
Yeah.
Hell. Morning, Sandra.
Morning.
What day is that party?
Yes, please let us know.
I don't remember.
Today in Yuma.
Morning, Troy.
Hello, Ron.
All right,
Morning,
you ready?
brother.
Ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Strom.
Yes, Naya's birthday party. Sorry, Sandra. We're multitasking here.
Multitasking, definitely.
We are broadcasting live on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We have a full studio booked for today. Now, we are here. It is Wednesday the 28th, and our first guest is normally Sarah Wisdom, but we'll keep her in a regular spot, but right now we're going to go ahead and join Sergeant Lori Franklin, who is here live in the studio with us this morning, because it's kind of been a little bit of a busy week for the Yuma Police Department.
Yes, ma'am, it has.
Well, you know what? First off, I want to give you guys a big kudos and a congratulations on a job well done. You guys were very busy yesterday and with the situation that was going on, and I think you guys did a fantastic job handling that.
Thank you very much. I mean, it was a lot of work. A lot of different people came together to make it all come out the way that it did, and to get down to the bottom of everything. So, you know, it wasn't just us. It was a big group. So.
And let's kind of preface it by explaining the situation that we are already referencing, Lori.
We started getting phone calls, reports, Snapchat photo, talking about somebody wanting to shoot up the school. This was Monday night. On Tuesday, good on the community. They called us. They were sending us instant messages. We got right on it. We called some of our SROs in, because those are the guys that know the kids at the schools. And they pretty much set up fort and started going through all the social media, trying to get leads and try to figure out who the kids were and what was going on. Contact with the school district, we worked with them, and monitoring the social media, and then, you know, other things started popping up, you know, ammunition found at the school. So we brought our special enforcement team together, which also contained Yuma Fire. We had some YCSO, Marine Base. So, I mean, everybody came together, searched the school, made sure that was all clear. But everything that came in, we looked at right down to figuring out where it came from, what is the validity of it, and everything like that. Working together with everybody. And, you know, it turned out that it was a lot of a drama that blew up on Facebook. But the thing is that we would rather check it out, make sure it's nothing, than have somebody say, well, this is probably drama, never give it to us, and not get a chance to look at it. But it was a lot of work, a lot of long hours for a lot of officers, because SROs came into work that night and then they were back at school the next day. Same thing with school officials and some of us. So it worked out good. I'm glad it worked out good, but just try not passing stuff that you don't know is real. Send it to an authority, send it to law enforcement, send it to somebody so that we can check it out before you pass it on.
Yeah, that's what Jennifer and I were talking about. You know, we were happy that these students came forward. They saw something that was scary to them and that, you know, they thought was of concern. And I'm happy that they said something. You know, we say it all the time. If you see something, say something. So we were happy that they actually said something. Now, all the rumors that came from that, we're not so happy about, and that's what caused a lot of the panic. But I'm glad that the students did step forward and say something when they saw something.
Yeah, and it's hard. You think about the mass quantity of social media in this town. You know, it's like, I remember seeing one post, and I go back to that site that I saw it on, and I'm also now there's like 788 posts. And I'm like, oh dear God, that's like looking for a needle in the haystack now.
It is.
But that's why it took a lot of people going through a lot of stuff to try to find all this. But you know, social media is good because you can get the word out, you can spread it, like important stuff. But it also can be hard when it comes to stuff like this.
Our guest with us this morning is Sergeant Lori Franklin with the Yuma Police Department. Now, one of the things we did address yesterday, and we've talked about this before too, Lori, is a lot of people were sharing screenshots of different things, and it involved teenagers' phone numbers and names on them. So we were trying to advise people, you know, if you have information and you do want to share, you can go to the Yuma Police Department Facebook page and message you.
Yes.
And I encourage people, some of them are still uncomfortable going to a law enforcement entity, or they want to be left out of it, but they have information that is of concern to them, I say send it to me, and I will get it to you.
Absolutely.
Or the sheriff's office, or find out which agency is best suited to handle it based on the jurisdictions. But people were posting things on my page, and they were screenshots of Snapchat accounts for these minors. And I was going back and I was deleting them, and some people were getting upset. I'm like, it's my page, and I've asked you not to share that information. Same thing goes with anyone else's pages out there.
Right. And yes, I mean, we as a law enforcement agency, even if a minor gets arrested, we do not release the name of the minor. Some of the stuff that we were finding, people were blacking out names and phone numbers and stuff, which, yes, you're posting on a public page, do that. But when we get it, you know, it helps us to have that name.
Right.
So use that instant message. We monitor it, public affairs monitor it during the day. At night, our dispatch monitors it when they can, depending on how busy the call log is. So we may not get right to it. So if you have something, you know, send it to us via the instant message, but call our dispatch and say, hey, look, I just sent you a message. That way they know to go directly to look at it. Or send it to you and you send it to me and we'll get it there. But so that's kind of the good part. We have the instant message. We can get these photos, you know, and we can look at it this way. It's just trying not to spread the false word to make everybody into a panic.
That's right. And I know there was some other misinformation yesterday that came out from School District 1 and Crane. They had used the parent notification system saying that a suspect was in custody, and then Crane came back later. Teresa sent me the one that her child goes to Ellisburg. He's in District 1. And so I saw that initially. I never saw the first message that Crane put out, but then someone sent me the follow-up where they apologized and it was incorrect information. So I think that also kind of sent people in a tailspin. Just, you know, what's one hand doing? Does the other not know? Kind of thing.
And I think that was more of a miscommunication between having somebody at the station doing an interview and having them in custody. There's two different things there. Yes, we did bring several students in. We did interview several students. But there's a difference between interviewing and in custody. And I think somebody just kind of got that mixed up, thinking, well, they interviewed, they must have them in custody.
Well, that's a great opportunity to use this as a learning tool to let people know about a great program you guys have called the Citizens Academy, where it takes them through the different processes and procedures and experiences that the different aspects of law enforcement go through.
Absolutely.
You cannot generally solve a murder in 60 minutes, or about 48 if you count commercials.
We did have one we did in 48 hours, and we were like, where is that program when you need it? But no, things aren't that quick, and it's an eye-opening experience. Blood results, we have to send everything to Phoenix. It doesn't take 2 hours. Sometimes it takes us 6 months to 11 months to get those results back.
Due to backlogs.
Right, because everybody in the state sends them there. So it's not a quick process, but there is a process we go through for everything. And they're getting classes on our ID techs, the forensics guys, and last night they had DUI and patrol procedures. So they're getting classes on all this stuff, and it's fun to watch them realize and say, oh, wow, this is how it works.
It's way different than TV.
It is. It's way different than TV.
A lot of the shows have much different technology than we have available
way
locally.
More money, I'm thinking. You know? Where is that big screen that you can just move everything around and put
You want one of those, don't you?
I so would love that.
We had a comment on our Facebook Live feed. Little says, maybe the action Maybe this action will be a deterrent in the future. Using this to start a discussion might show a potential shooter that the true impacts of their actions and what cause them to rethink their current path.
Absolutely. It's, I don't know, you kind of go back and forth on it because a lot of kids didn't go to school yesterday. But what they don't understand is that you have to have so much school time in order to finish out your year. So if they close a school down for one day, that's one
That's
day.
another day you got to make up.
It's not like, New York where they put aside so many days for
snow.
But I remember growing up there, and if we used all them snow days, we lost some of our vacation time for summer vacation. And that also goes with this. But, just anything could happen at any time. I guess that's one thing to say. It's like, respectful, respect a bad post you see and send it on and get it checked out. But to live in fear constantly that I don't want to go to school because this may happen, I just don't want our community to do that. I want them to understand that we as a county, with all the different law enforcement within our county, anything happens Monday through Friday during school days, there's a lot of actual sworn people out there that are going to come together to protect whatever school has an incident.
Right. So if someone were to say, okay, this situation's happening here, does that mean you're short-staffed elsewhere? We are in a very, we're kind of in an interesting location here because we have the state, we have access to federal, we have Border Patrol, we have the military, and they all have police forces too, and they're more than willing, as has been indicated in the past,
right, absolutely,
to step in and help, whether it's a K-9 unit. We have the air support from some of the entities if that is necessary also. So we're in a pretty cool location here to have access to all of these agencies that are willing to help.
Right, and we train with some of the other agencies, we work well with some of the other agencies. So we are in a very good location and we work very well together. We have the ability to talk to one another. So, I don't want people to be scared and think, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? As we saw, we've never experienced this before. We experienced Monday night, that everybody came together, everybody worked together. It came down, and we kind of got to the bottom of it. So have some faith.
Well, and you guys did a good job, I think, this morning too, because in the area that I travel in the morning, I pass probably 4 different schools, and in each of those areas, I did see quite a bit more police presence in the area. And it does, I think that helps in helping these kids feel a little bit more safer, because ultimately, we want our kids to be safe, feel safe at school, because this is where they go to learn.
Right.
But I think you guys did a good job. I did see extra police presence all around these schools this morning.
Little says he's in a very good location as well. Right now he's on his couch. We need a couch. We need to do a show from our couch.
From our couch,
right? All right. Well, are there any parting words you'd like to share with our listeners and our viewers, Sergeant Franklin?
I just thank our community. I want to thank our community for stepping up, sending us the information as quickly as they did. I want to thank all the different agencies around for helping us, the school district for doing what they did. Again, we all have to come together, to make things work well. And like I said, it showed because everybody came together and it all worked well. But if you see something, say something. If you see something suspicious on Facebook or Snapchat, get a picture of it and send it to us. And like Jennifer said, if you don't want to send it to us, send it to her and she'll, get it to us. But this is what helps us make our community safer, is everybody comes together and does it.
And I know it was a pretty scary week for a lot of students and parents, and even our law enforcement too. It could have been a much different outcome, and I'm happy that this is what actually happened here. Again, maybe an eye-opening experience for people too.
Absolutely.
And as parents too, I no longer have a minor in the house. Mine's an adult, but you're paying for those phones too. You need to keep an eye on stuff. Mm-hmm. Have passwords, have access to those devices too. It just never hurts to know what's going on.
Absolutely.
All right, it's time for a Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Sergeant Franklin. I think we need to send you out to Lotus. You need a little R&R about that. We'll be back after the break, and Sarah Wisdom here for Wisdom Wednesday from the library. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you, with 2 locations to serve you in Yuma and out in the foothills. Call to schedule your appointment today, 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, try your gun before you buy it on 10 lanes of controlled environment at Yuma's only indoor shooting range at Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
Midway through the week means we are halfway to Free Filter Friday at Quick Refrigeration. All you need to do is take your old air filter down to their location at 190 West 10th Street, and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and Jennifer's favorite, pigeon extraction. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Message them on Facebook, Instagram, and follow them on Snapchat.
And really quick, we want you to text to win passports to Midnight at the Oasis. We're opening the text lines right now. We have a pair of passports valued at $40 for all of the events. Just text the keyword MATO, M-A-T-O, to 928-343-0993 by noon today. We're giving away 3 pairs, so 3 different winners, each get a pair. We'll be back after the break. Is that Rodney that's here? Yeah.
Thank you, Lori.
That was smooth. Turning that phone off. She's like,
I know. Sorry, I can't do it. Crap, I can't do it. Okay.
Oh, we've all done that.
what's your pack in there?
Packing everything.
Chicken right there.
Oh. Smile. Cool. Alrighty. We shall see you later.
Hey, tomorrow night is going to Pink, so.
Oh!
Pink,
Okay.
Phoenix.
Oh, cool.
So I will get my little break.
Good.
Enjoy.
I will.
Bye.
We have to do everything as a rhyme.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
All right.
Dave Nash says, "Happy birthday, Sarah."
Is it your birthday?
It is. Happy birthday! We would have known that.
I know, right?
Because you're not on our Facebook friends list.
That's what it is.
That's why.
And I like River says,
Little.
yes. Thank you.
Coming up next, the wise words of with Sarah Wisdom.
Oh, thank you.
I am cold.
Oh, just having the door open for me.
I know, it gives you a chill.
You're 23 today, right?
21.
Oh, 21. Okay. Ooh, gonna go out and have a celebratory cocktail tonight.
We have about 1 minute. The kids, I noticed a lot of the kids at the different schools were wearing that crazy sock day for Dr. Seuss's.
Oh, fun.
Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist are locally owned.
Someone messaged my news page. What's
Little
the number
says-
for that Mato contest?
Little says, "Happy birthday, wise one."
Oh, thank you.
So much going on in that comment.
Did I not actually give the number for the contest?
Yes, you
Did
did.
I? Okay.
Well, it's 343-0993. You got to put the 928 in front of it to text. It's the same one we use every day. Program it in your phone.
There had a lot of people this morning. Too.
Yeah.
Protection plans. They also offer wildlife
Yeah, I saw quite a few.
Good morning, Andy.
location, bat exclusion, and pigeon extraction. Advocate Pest and Wildlife.
I think you see your posts on your computer come up faster than they do.
I know, because
I think they do.
sometimes I don't see.
That's why when I actually click on it, like I'm watching it, it's faster.
Is it
If you pull it up, but you're just viewing them below it, it's different.
different? All right, you ready?
It's Today in Yuma. You can also watch what Jennifer and Teresa are doing right now on Facebook.
The guy won the lottery 3 times in one day
What?
in Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah.
You-
Still not working.
Excuse
Moved
me?
to Michigan. We're chilly this morning.
I know,
Oh
right?
yeah, there you go. Happy birthday, Sarah! But you live here now.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
And I'm Sarah for Wisdom Wednesday.
And happy
Thank
birthday!
you, ladies.
All right. Well, what better way to celebrate it than also recognizing Dr. Seuss?
Exactly. It's Dr. Seuss's birthday on March 2nd, and libraries, schools, preschools, daycares, everybody around the country comes together for Read Across America to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday. And we have a couple of events going on here in Yuma. On Friday at 10:30 a.m., you can either visit the Somerton Library or our main library. We'll have some Dr. Seuss story times, and they always come up with some really crazy, silly Seussical crafts for the kids to do. So it's always a really good time and lots of fun to reread some of your favorite Dr. Seuss books.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And this is actually going to be taking place at the main library. Again, that's coming up on Friday. This
Yes,
Friday.
Friday.
Gosh, I can't believe March is.
I know. Yeah, the main library or the Somerton Library. They each have an event going on at 10:30.
Oh, perfect.
So yes, you have your choice.
Sounds good. I like the next one that is on your list because I remember doing this teddy bear picnic when I was younger. My mom and my Nina and all of us kids, we all grew up together. My godbrothers and sisters, and I loved it. I remember packing our little lunch, grabbing our bear, and going sitting out on the lawn on the Heritage Library at the Heritage Library and doing the teddy bear picnic. So this is something special.
Yes, and I love to hear stories like that. This is our 43rd annual teddy bear picnic, so it has been going on for quite a while. And when we posted information the other day, we did have another comment similar to yours on Facebook that said, "Oh, I remember going to that. Now I take my kids." And so it's so nice to know that that we're part of the community in that way, and that they have fond memories of this event, and now they're bringing their kids.
And generational traditions now.
Yes.
And Booker Bear.
Yes, even he's well established now. So we hope you can join us. Kids of all ages, I should say. If you have fond memories of visiting Teddy Bear Picnic and want to come back with your kids, we'd love to see you. It is happening this Saturday, March 3rd, from 10 to 12 at the main library. It's going to take place on the lawn that's north of the building. And in the event that we have some crazy weather, we'll move it inside. But the picnic goes on, rain or shine. Again, that's from 10 to 12. You can bring your teddy bear. And I always have to say, you can bring your teddy bear or your favorite stuffed animal, because some kids take this really seriously. They say, "But I have a stuffed tiger. Can I bring my tiger?" Yes, you can bring your tiger. You can bring your favorite stuffed buddy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a teddy bear. So we'll have activities, crafts, story times. We always have a parade with Booker Bear.
Yeah, the bear parade. I remember that too.
Fun, some light refreshments. It's always a really fun time. And man, this has been going on for 43 years. We got this. We know how to throw a teddy bear picnic. So we hope you can join us on Saturday, 10 to 12 at the main library.
Well, maybe we could also get Booker Bear in here with you on Wednesday. You know, we have the visual component.
That's true, because he doesn't say a lot.
No, but he can wave. That's his objective.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll check his schedule. He's very busy bear.
Yes, he is.
He is. He does a lot of visits to schools.
He's very busy.
I don't think
He's very busy.
And I don't think that I've ever met Booker Bear.
Really?
Really?
I don't think I have.
Aw.
That I can
face.
remember. I know, right? I'm like, so
He's very friendly.
Yeah.
He needs a selfie.
Yes, there you go. A bear
He
selfie.
likes to give hugs.
Yes.
Now you guys are going to have some staff training going on, huh?
Yes, we are. That's coming up this next Monday, so I wanted to take the opportunity to let people know that the main library will be closed on Monday. It's a day that we're normally open. The branches are closed, but the main library will be closed on Monday because we will all be at staff training. This is our chance to take some workshops, learn some new skills. It gives us an opportunity to work with maybe some of the newer services that we offer, some of our staff who don't always have a chance to learn how to download ebooks. It gives them a chance to familiarize themselves with our services so we can better serve the community. So that's taking place on Monday, March 5th. The main library will be closed all day. However, we will be open regular hours, business as usual, on Tuesday morning.
Well, I think you have these really cute logos on the rest of your form, and then the staff training is
It
So-
looks so
It's so
colorful.
sterile looking.
I know,
Yes. it's not exactly Seussical, is it?
Maybe if it had a hat, Dr. Seuss hat on a
Maybe.
staff
Oh,
member.
that's what he needs.
But it's
Cat
necessary.
in the
And even though it
Of
looks, even though it doesn't look as inviting, it is something that is necessary to be done.
It is, and it actually gives us a chance to work with our branch staff because we have 8 different locations. We don't get to see each other very much. We communicate via email, and when we have our staff meetings, we see our branch staff via Skype or Scopia, and we wave at them. But it gives us a chance to all come together and see each other and work together.
And that makes a difference.
It really does. It does. So it's an important day for us. We miss our patrons, but we will see you bright and early Tuesday morning.
It's one day and it's important training.
Yes.
All right. Anything else happening over there at the various branches?
Oh my goodness. All kinds of things. I just got the March calendars for everybody and they are still packed. There's lots of activities going on.
Is there a way for us to see those calendars with all the activities?
Yes, there is. Go to yumalibrary.org, and up in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see library events. If you click on that, that brings up our calendar of events, and you can manipulate it to search via branch, or you can look by age group. So there's different ways to view what's happening at the various libraries.
And since it's almost March, that probably means planning is going to be starting early for summer reading because you have a lot of stuff you get booked.
It's actually already begun.
That
Yes.
you get it booked for the library.
Yes, plans are well underway.
My birthday gift to you.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. You made my day.
I tried. All right, again, the website is yumalibrary.org, and through that website you have access to so much information, but also the e-downloads. So
Right.
sometimes you wouldn't even have to leave the house if you'd like to get something new to put on your e-reader or device, your tablet, whatever it is that you might use.
Absolutely.
All right. Sarah Wisdom's our guest today. Don't forget we have the Dr. Seuss events at the Summer Tent in Maine on Friday. And then it's the Teddy Bear Picnic. How fun that is. This Saturday. And I show breezy conditions, but I'm going to try and make sure they happen after that, but before the concerts at midnight at the Oasis.
Perfect.
And you know what? I don't know how much you're going to trust her power over the weather lately.
Yeah,
She
just
was very
because
wrong yesterday.
It did not rain at 2:42 p.m. We
Oh.
had sprinkles, but I was forecasting rain a little later. So,
Okay.
you know what? I can't be right every day of the year.
I
so
guess
it
you can't win
happens.
them all.
All right, it's time for our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Sarah out in the courtyard. That's quite a bit of alliteration.
That's pretty good.
For Dr. Seuss. There you go. All right, we'll be back after the break with Captain Midnight, talking about midnight at the Oasis. Don't forget, text the keyword MATO, M-A-T-O, to 928-343-0993 to get entered to win a pair of passports to all the events this weekend, valued at $40. We are giving away 3 pair of passports to our winners. We'll draw those winners shortly after noon today. Visit monstermediayuma.com for complete rules. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment to get your 2017 taxes done at their Yuma or Foothills location. Call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports, check out the Sprague's difference. Buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms with free expert appraisals. Sprague's offers local price matching and a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, they are another amazing family-owned and operated business, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. For more details, visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. And don't forget, they still have an awesome giveaway on their Facebook page, so go check it out.
If you like to go to the fair, it's a great deal for
It's
sure.
a great deal.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break.
Alright.
I'm getting some interesting messages.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yep, it's the birthday girl. Smile. All right.
It was like delayed.
Thank you. Happy birthday. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a landmine.
Yeah.
It's a landmine.
Bye.
No Cape, Captain Midnight.
What? Rodney Short is coming on.
Come on in.
Oh,
Is that the dry
you don't
cleaner?
have to sit in the corner chair here.
Yes.
You get the main
Yes.
seat.
There we go. I'm good with that.
You don't have to share the spotlight with Jeff Cameron today.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to chime in.
Jeff will probably call. How you guys doing?
Good, how about you?
Good. Great show so far.
Awesome,
Been having
thank
fun.
you.
Awesome.
Got a little bit of work in already, and my wife is on Facebook.
Oh,
Yay!
Oh, good. I'll watch you on Facebook. Crack me up.
Cool. Oklahoma Law. Is that where you went to school?
Are you an Okie?
No, I'm a Yuma.
From Muskogee? We have friends in Muskogee.
David, you have to text 928-343-0993. Not right here on Facebook Live. You have to text it to the text line. You put Mato
Oh, you put me on the
Yeah.
list?
because we have the giveaway going on.
Oh,
Oh, I have a bigger one if you want.
Good. I don't remember. I know everything's going on right now.
your wife responded, "Hi, spouse." That's awesome.
20 seconds-ish.
And thank you for coming down.
No worries.
Sorry, Derek threw you under the bus there. He's like, oh, I have his number.
He was funny.
Well, it's so hard to get up Marissa
Oh.
right now. It's just going nuts.
Little says, "Where's the cape or the food offering?" Oh God, they're gonna eat him alive.
He understands that usually an offering of food to the goddesses.
Yeah.
Because we had a No Boys Allowed Valentine sign for a while.
Nice.
All right, ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
With us today,
Captain Midnight.
that's right. Rodney Shore is with us from the Caballeros de Yuma, and his other title is Captain Midnight. That means you're the boss man at midnight at the Oasis.
That means that I got up and went to the restroom during the vote. And I came back and they said congratulations.
That's how that unfolds. I thought it was like a status thing.
So is there actually extra duties for Captain Midnight?
Yeah, there is, but I'll tell you, the Caballeros are a great group. You get the folks in the right place, and they do their jobs and get them done. And right now, for those of you that happen to be driving by 32nd Street, if you take a gander down where the event's going to be taking place, those guys have been out there since about 6:30 this morning.
Wow.
Putting up tents. Yesterday we got almost everything painted before the aforementioned rain hit, and it was really nice. We got 3/4 of it done. We're about 6 hours ahead as of yesterday.
Good.
And we hand paint the fields. Everything's GPS'd. 980, I think, or 977. I can't remember the number of spots, but we go out and we paint them all 15 feet wide because that's how big old cars are with the doors open.
Yeah, we talked about how much larger they are.
Yeah, so we were out getting that done, and the field crew's great. I know you guys know Junior Atherton,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Sam
Oh,
Pepper, and
yes.
those guys were out there. And it was really great because we also had 2 colonels out at the same time, which is really nice, when you get 2 colonels. One was from the Marine Corps, one from the Army. So, Colonel Philby and Colonel Rutledge were out there helping, and it was a really good time yesterday.
Now, Rodney, when you were here on Friday, I know Teresa alluded to this yesterday. We want to have you expound on it a little bit more. What do the monies that are raised from this event and others, what did they do in our community?
This is kind of what Caballeros is most proud of. The monies that are raised here go back in the community. The Caballeros just basically raise money and give it away. I mean, that's what we do.
You cover your operating expenses.
Yeah, we do. And if not, they'll assess us to get things done. But we've been very lucky, knock on simulated wood here, that it's been it's been amazing that the amount of money we can put back in. If you check out the Yuma Daily Sun or our own Facebook page, you always see the checks going out to all the worthy organizations that go out there. And there's a very large one that goes out after each Mado event that we pay. all of the folks that help out for their own fundraising efforts, and those are, it's very substantial check that goes out. I mean, I want to say in the $50,000 or $60,000 range, depending on how all the expenses go and everything else.
One of the cool things too, I know my son and Anita's son wrestled for Yuma High, and they helped with some stage setup for several years.
I believe they still are.
There you go. That's the thing.
So we've got Kofa Wrestling actually putting down the dance floor today for their efforts. Mr. Ryan Hengel's one of our entertainment chairs. He's coordinating that. And so I think they're coming out today after school and getting all that done. And then I believe Yuma High Wrestling.
State champion, Yuma High Wrestling.
Yes, I saw that. They did a great job. Congrats. And I am a criminal, everybody. So
I'm so sorry.
A criminal that's an attorney?
If you,
Is that an oxymoron?
it is a little bit. It's funny. Sometimes you deal with the school district and you're talking to them, and they're like, "Well, hold on a sec. We don't really have a lawyer." And they're like, "So, well, I went to Yuma High," and all of a sudden, they look down. And they're like, "Oh, you did? Wait, that doesn't make me a bad lawyer." I have a piece of paper that says that I did it. But anyway, they and all of those teams come out. The inline hockey team come out to help serve. You guys everybody that goes out there, you'll watch and you'll see these Boy Scouts. There are 3 or 4 different troops. One's on trash. One's another troop is doing the peach cobbler. And I don't know if you guys have seen the lines for those things, but that'd be one of the biggest games in town. And then the final one, and the other ones are selling pizza. So we're getting a lot of different school teams coming in and helping out, and they're rolling up their sleeves and working really hard for us.
That's wonderful.
And it's great because it gives us an opportunity to, they aren't coming with their hand out; they're coming with their gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what the Caballeros do anyway. I mean, this group isn't one that really wants your money. They want your blood, and they want your sweat, and they want your muscles. Yes. And so, we are the type of group that rolls up our sleeves and gets to work, and hopefully it shows. And we really like it. The money coming back into the community was great. And when we see an opportunity that is really kind of difficult to get. Scoreboards are one of the things that nobody needs a scoreboard in order to have a game.
But it's a pride thing.
Yeah, and it's great to have one.
Yeah.
And if you look at a lot of the scoreboards that are down there, at most of the schools have the Caballero logo on them. In fact, they've been there long enough that they might be coming back soon, in the next few years and do it. I don't know if you all have been down to Somerton lately, but one of the things that Caballero was really proud of is they assisted with the new ball field down there, putting that scoreboard up too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was part of a COFA reunion class where they had lost a really good member of the class who actually went to Vietnam and was killed in action relatively quickly. And everybody lost a good friend, and they want to memorialize him, and it was great. And so, for those of you that go play ball down in Somerton, you can go look at it, and you'll see our name on it. It was really nice. I mean, it's subtle, but that's some of the things we do.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't only go to the nonprofits. Sometimes it goes to some fun stuff too, where you get to put some things up.
Well, speaking of fun stuff, we are really kicking off Midnight at the Oasis tomorrow. We have the downtown rally on Main Street.
Yeah.
And it's free.
It's free. We are super excited about that. The chairs that are doing that have everything planned. We do a fun run where a lot of the nostalgic cars can start over at during the day over at Desert Hills, and there's a map of midnighttheoasis.net. So if you have your nostalgic car and you want to participate, come on out and participate. There's no charge for nostalgic cars, and there's no charge for people to come out and look at the nostalgic cars.
And you don't necessarily have to be registered for the actual Midnight the Oasis event. This is open to everybody.
That's correct, and it's a really good way for us to give back to the folks, because obviously we can only get as big as the venue, and we've maximized every single space. Like I just said, we've gone out and put a car in every single place we can. Every single place that our friends at the fire department will let us put a car, and you still have to get around and do these things. So I would, Jeff Cameron and I were talking the other day, and this started when he was Captain Midnight. This was one of the events that he brought in. Every Captain Midnight adds just a little touch to it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This one has. This is a huge part of Midnight the Oasis now. We might get 300 cars out there, and only half of them are going to be part of the Midnight the Oasis show and shine. The other half are on the waiting list, or maybe it's their spare car that they want to get out and run. things like that.
But
So
these owners are so proud, and they want to show them off. So I like that it does provide this other opportunity for those who may have missed the cutoff, or they're still on that waiting list to still get out there and show it.
yeah, definitely, they are labors of love, and you can really see the pride and the ingenuity that goes in these things, and the nostalgia. You know, folks are getting these cars, and they're getting them for a reason. You know, oh, my dad had this car back in 1955, and you know, I finally made enough money. I found this car and I took it apart and restored it myself. And you'll hear thousands of stories like that over the whole weekend. It's great.
What time does the actual rally start, and when can people start parking their vehicles on Main Street? Because it will be closed off to the general public
To park there.
to park there.
Yes, it will be. It's basically the same type of setup as most of the larger street fairs we have go on. Our good friends at Quail will go out tomorrow, and they have a traffic plan that has been lodged with the city, and so everybody knows we're closed. The fire department and the police department all know about. You know, we're going to have a bunch of folks out there. So Main Street's going to be closed to parking. Of course, there's plenty of parking behind both the buildings, so you know everybody's open. No businesses are closed, and the rally. Most of the folks in the rally are going to start probably mid-morning or around noon because they're literally going to cruise around town.
They want to get the good space.
Yeah, and pick up cars, and then they'll come down, and we'll be open to the public. The cars will start rolling in late afternoon around 3-ish. Maybe a little 2:30, and we want to get everybody parked in a certain way to maximize the number of cars we get there, so we don't have to turn away any cars, and we want to make it great, and we have to make sure we have a fire lane large enough that, you know, if the fire truck needs to get in for a reason, we have to do that. So there is a method to the madness.
And we've seen some of the vintage fire trucks in the
Yeah, we
little
have.
parade too.
Yes, the vintage fire trucks are great, but they're not very good at probably putting out fires.
Now, what's the actual year cutoff?
1972. And, you know, it's interesting. That's a really great question because there's a lot of gorgeous cars out there for 74, 75. But 72 was the year that cars started getting highly regulated by the government. And that's when you started having really big smog emissions. You had different things. And the materials on the cars changed from metal and from traditional materials to composite materials. You know, we open up beautiful new cars now today, and I mean, it's touted. Oh, look, we've got a aluminum frame that's that's got some sort of moly different on the outside. You know, it's all to save weight and get the power. Older cars didn't really care about that.
No.
I mean, the older Lincolns literally had those wings on the side that opened up that allowed air in, so you could burn more gas.
Well, gas also was, at the time, I don't know what it was
10
that
cents
year.
a gallon.
10 cents, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's when the gas crunches and everything had. But that's really when you still had the big, large V8 cars, the one where the family of 5 could sit across the front seat with no seatbelt on. These are the cars that everybody's
They were
excited about.
And I loved this car. I had it when I was in high school, and
Did you wreck it?
it was a 1974 Dodge Challenger, and it was a limited edition. And I put it out of commission, but see, that's one of the things. My dad told me it was totaled, and then 2 years later I see it driving down the road because it was maroon with a white top. And he said, no, it was totaled based on the fact that I didn't want to put any more money into to fix it. And he worked at a car dealership, so he was able to sell it to someone else. But I loved that car.
And he replaced it with a beautiful Pinto, or
No, and this is hilarious. My brother, for the longest time, he was a year ahead of me in school. I was telling people he had a Ferrari. No, he had a Volare, a Plymouth Volare. And there was a big difference there.
Did that get passed down?
No, because that's when I have my Challenger.
That you wrecked too?
I totaled 3 cars in a year and a half. But again, the totaling was based on the fact that they were some of the lower in value too. I wasn't like wrecking brand new cars. But my dad said the tow truck driver did give him a fleet discount for the frequency.
The discounts are great. Those good guy discounts, frequent flyer miles are there for a reason.
But I'm trying to knock on all the real wood that we have around here. I try to be a little better behind the wheel and safer for everyone else around me. And that was 17 to 19. It's been quite a while.
Just a little.
All right. Midnight at the Oasis, you can get your advanced passports. This is the best value, I think, $20, and it gets you into all the activities. You can still get them. I know it might be a little more difficult at the Caballeros office because they're really busy down there this week, but you can get them at the gate on Friday only.
Yeah, we do, and the only reason for that is that by the time you come on Saturday and you buy a passport, the value is not quite there. It's I think you only make $1 after you do that. The big value is when you go to the Friday events, Saturday events, and things like that. So the only reason we pull them is because we don't feel like the consumer is getting good value.
And where can they also purchase these captains?
There's a lot of venues around town where we've got great friends. You can go over to Napa, First Bank Yuma. The Convention Center Ticket Outlet has it. Yuma Visitors Bureau over at the not the West Wetlands. What's the
Colorado River Crossing Historic State Park?
Yeah,
there you go. The heritage area there.
Formerly the
Quartermaster Depot. You can go over there. And they have an outlet, and they're doing a great job for us. Linda and her team and everybody else are doing a great job, and so they're selling them there as well for us. And I probably missed somebody.
Papa San Restaurant and Liberty Motorsports.
Yeah, there we go. So it's a good chance to go for grab a rice bowl today at Papa San and buy a ticket, or go see Louie over at Liberty Motorsports and buy a side by side and buy a ticket too.
Well, don't say that because that's going to be my husband's excuse.
Yeah,
well, Captain Midnight said I had to do this.
Exactly.
I came over and got this one.
Well, come on out tomorrow night and see us. Our staff will be down there on Main Street. Just look for our big black Z93 and Outlaw Country van, and we'll be visiting with you. Come on over and say hi if you'd like to meet us.
And then you can see us again on Saturday night.
That's right. We will be on stage for the events on Saturday. Just looking forward to a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, we are too. It's going to be great. And I just want to give all of my fellow Caballeros a thank you for working so hard and making me look really good. And, it's all on you guys. So thank you guys very much.
Again, if you'd like to see a complete list of all the events taking place throughout the weekend, you can go to midnightattheoasis.net, and they have a real easy downloadable schedule if you'd like to print that off and keep it handy.
Exactly. And we have it on our website too at
We do.
Yuma.com.
It's on our homepage for easy access if you're already there checking out other things and entering our contests. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We have time to come back for WTF Anita. All right, that's what we're going to do after the break. She's behind the camera, but we flip it around and put her in front of it. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. We have to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Captain Midnight, and then we'll be back after the break.
We have a busy morning.
Yes, we do.
6. Those are really cool. Everybody's been pretty excited about them.
Good.
Do we have our time at when we need to be down on Main tomorrow?
Look at that.
Yeah, I could probably take it down after I
Rodney,
wash
what
it.
time we need to have our van down there tomorrow, May?
Probably 3, 4. Are you going to just drop it off down there and then come back later?
Yeah. 'Cause if I could do it earlier in the day, that would be good.
We're buying anytime after 2. We'll
Okay.
get around that one.
Ooh, yeah, don't drag it right there, right there. We've been blessed by the courtyard fowl.
The courtyard fowl is a good word. I like that word.
Where are they living?
All over.
All over. In that neighborhood somewhere.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Okay, where can we get that?
I don't know. We'll see how badly it goes on Friday night. Yeah, this is
All right.
Smile.
Pretty good.
We are now.
Yeah.
I saw the little thing up
It gives us the time.
there. Okay, guys, have fun today.
Yes,
We'll see you out there tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And I think you'll be right in front of
Du Bois?
Du Bois.
That's her.
right in front of Du Bois and Prison Hill. I think there's a little, and there might be an outlet down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did before.
We're gonna put the Caballero truck in front of Luke's. And that little cutout they have.
Yeah.
The giveaway truck.
Yeah, the giveaway truck. So we'll have a group of cabs down there. We'll have a group of cabs down
Good.
there.
Okay. Good.
So you'll see everybody.
So your nugget for as you leave.
Yeah.
Little says, Captain Midnight, the nemesis of Major Sunshine. Have a great one.
Yeah, tell them that we tried to order good weather.
All right, sounds good. Have a great one.
That's foul play.
I love it.
It is. Can you see the birthdays real quick?
Yeah.
Please.
Good birthdays.
Did you see there were a couple birthdays on the Facebook?
I wrote them down.
Okay.
Eva Mendez, or Eva, and Mary Mono.
It's chilly out there.
I don't like it.
As I was walking out, the heater clicked on in the office.
Good. I'm
So you know it's
excited
cold.
for that.
I am feeling my lack of sleep for sure. I almost am feeling like it's nauseous. You ever get like so tired you're nauseous?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm calling it. It's because I'm tired. Yeah, I'm not getting sick.
I'm, like I said, I feel my.
I don't
Living
feel.
in the
I
throat a
just.
little bit.
I have like.
That's why I'm like
serious
down in emergencies. No, my throat. It's not.
Is it like itchy?
It's not. It's like itchy. It's
Yeah.
not sore. It's not. But I'm like no. Let's go get me some more fire cider.
Should try that tea Anita's drinking.
Yeah, Defense Street tea.
It's
It's
very
gross.
bit-
It's
yes,
bitter.
I
It
don't
is.
like
it's
it.
bitter, so you just drink it. Just drink
That's
it.
like I have to like
But it has help.
chug it to get it gone.
Get it gone.
Anita, E equals MC Smiles.
All right, ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Anita.
That's right. She's our WTF gal.
That's right. Anita is here with us. And first off, we are going to do our Firehouse Subs birthday shout outs for the day. We want to remind you, get those birthdays entered. You can go to monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma page. There's a little form. You can see the Firehouse logo. It looks like a birthday party in the middle of the page. Just send that form in. It can be your own birthday. We don't care.
Exactly.
And we will pick one winner each week, and they will win a medium sub, chips, drink, and a dessert from Firehouse Subs. Now, our birthdays today, courtesy of Facebook Live, we have Eva Mendez and Mary Moreno. Those were sent in. We also have Brittany Laughlin celebrating a birthday with Heather Dutton. Mary Catherine Boyd Henderson, one of our amazing attorneys in town, celebrating a birthday. And Virginia Gaither.
And
She's 22.
Oh my gosh.
and we have a couple other birthdays that we received also. I have a happy birthday, Diana Reyes from the Salazar family. It says, we love you. And happy birthday, Jesse Lopez. Love and best wishes from your family.
And yes, we have to include Sarah Wisdom in the birthdays
And
today.
Sarah Wisdom.
Our favorite Wisdom Wednesday guest. And these are brought to you by Firehouse Public Safety Foundation and Firehouse Subs. They're saving lives through donation grants. Such a great organization. All right, get those entries in for the birthdays. All right, Anita, take it away.
Oh, we have limited time, right?
Yeah. Well, you have quite a few minutes.
8
How about
minutes.
8 minutes? I can do it. Have it. WTF, I know that, like when you said WTF, Rodney had that look, in his face. WTF, what does that mean? And so I think I want to just preempt that. WTF is what's the formula, and it's about changing the face of acronyms and looking at our world in a bright light instead of the murky yuckiness that we tend to see on a daily basis. And I try to pull my my post from real life experiences. And I was talking to my son Jacob, and he's going to be graduating this year. We're really excited for him. He has the opportunity for there's a lot of things that could be very positive in his life. He has opportunities that a lot of students may not have, and so it's been very difficult for me to step back and not kind of be the helicopter mom and try to do things for him. So I saw a quote that resonated with me, and it was Albert Einstein had made a statement that be grateful for those who said no, because it challenged you to do it for yourself.
To figure it out and do it on your own.
And I started thinking about that, and in my own life, how many times have you heard that word no and been crushed? You thought that an opportunity was going to come your way and it didn't, or you were looking for an avenue or a different path, and that path was closed because someone told you no. And I know that it could be very debilitating if you allowed it to be, or you could look at it as I'm a firm believer that when God closes a door, He opens a window. So if there's a no, that's my opportunity to work toward achieving something that I may not have thought I could achieve.
That's right.
It's an opportunity to go, okay, wait a minute, maybe this isn't the path I'm supposed to be on. There's another path I am, and I have to search for that path. I have to look for it and have an opportunity to move beyond being crushed and look at how I can change my course by that no. And I started thinking about that with Jacob, because I want so much just to kind of hold his hand and make it happen, but I can't. he has to be the one that says, okay, this is the course I want to take. And these are the doors I think are open to me. And he has to try to walk through those doors. And as a parent, it's very challenging and very difficult to not want or be that driving force. I know that when I have been that parent, the driving force for my children, it has not gone so spectacularly. And then they will prove to me that that course I thought was right for them was not, and I suffered the consequences of my choice for them. And so having that experience too has also helped me to step back and go, okay, I'm here for you, I support you, I love you, I will do whatever you ask if you ask.
You just be there for them.
But I won't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself.
That's
and
right.
to hear no is not necessarily a bad thing.
And he's class of 2018. He's
He
graduating
is.
this year. Was your oldest 2014?
He was.
So you have 2014, 16, 18, and 2020 for the youngest?
No, 2019.
Oh, he's next year.
He's
Oh, I thought
next
he was
year.
a sophomore this year. Had to go and ruin my even years.
Oh, I know. Trust me. Trust me. Because Jacob and Eli are 15 months
I
apart.
was going to say, you were raising them close.
And they were, it is as close as you can get to having twins. But Jacob was just, didn't want Eli to be around, so he wasn't necessarily the nicest big brother. Just saying.
Well, my big brother was 3 years older, and there was one instance where he replaced the apple juice in my bottle with, it could be worse. It was pancake syrup.
Oh, I thought you were going to say vinegar because they're so close in color.
Yeah.
But have you ever tried to suck pancake syrup out of a baby bottle? It's challenging.
It's challenging.
I think my cheeks were just concave for quite a while. My mom said, why? She's not getting anything out of that. Siblings are wonderful. They are. They're a blessing and a disaster, depending on the period in your life when you're looking at them.
I was the older sibling, so I was not that mean to my brother.
I was too.
And she winked or
As she-
twitched.
as she
I don't know.
twitched.
I'm trying to
As
think.
she
I don't think I
convulsed.
was ever. Well, he may have thought I was mean, but I like to think that I was a good big.
I
big
put my
sister.
sister's picture on a milk carton.
Oh, Janice put her sister's picture on a milk carton.
And you.
Wow.
And she's gotten great joy.
I know, right? That's pretty good.
Well, we've told stories about our siblings here too, and the different how we all grew up differently, and there were
Yeah.
similar aspects of that. But my older brother chased us with a knife, and he stabbed it through our bedroom door. And I don't know the other people. And he was watching earlier. I don't know that he's actually watching now, but
So, what year was your brother born?
1970.
So my sister's 68, and I had the same experience.
Oh, maybe there was something around
My
that time
brother,
on
was,
TV.
my brother
It
never
was a
chased me.
movie.
He never chased me with a knife, but he chased me with the rock. And I locked myself in the bathroom and put my back up against the cabinets and my feet up against the door so he couldn't come in. And he proceeded to hit the door with the rock. And boy, did he get in trouble.
I can hear it. And Trish is in there. I'm not going to get in trouble.
I'm not, because I'm sitting right here. I am not coming out.
I think
Until
my
Mom's
sister had
ready.
watched one of the, maybe Friday the 13th or something along those lines, and decided that it would be fun to
scare you.
harass.
Yeah.
I'm 6 years younger than I'm the baby,
Yeah.
and I'm 6 years younger than my older sister. So she, I think, took pleasure in finding ways to make my life miserable.
That's what a sibling usually does.
So yes, I locked myself in the bathroom. I can relate with that.
Real quick, we're running out of time. Do we have a bare naked
We
winner?
do have a Bare Naked winner.
Bare Naked Soap Co.
This is for the $20 gift card to Bare Naked Soap Co. Go down and try all of their wonderful new scents, the Desert or the Treasure scents, which are wonderful.
Come down and see us tomorrow on Main Street at the rally and go into Bare Naked Soap Co.
We'll
See
be
you
like,
there.
I think
I know,
we'll
I'm
be
going
like
in.
pretty much right across the street from
We will be.
Sam.
I just used my last bath bomb, so I'm like, I gotta go.
It's
get
time.
more. So this week's winner is Gisela Coronado.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All you need to do to get your prizes, come down to the station, and if you did not win, all you need to do to enter is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the WTF tab, and there you'll find the entry form, and Anita draws a winner every Wednesday morning.
And today is the deadline at noon. Go to our Facebook page. It's pinned to the top. You can enter to win the Phoenix Suns versus the Oklahoma City Thunder tickets for Friday's game. We're going to pick that winner about 12:15. And then we'll reach out to them right away. That way they can plan, because it will be a trip out of town. But go enter on the Z93 and Outlaw Country Facebook page. You have to be at least 18. Tickets valued at $150.
And real quick, just a reminder, there is a ribbon cutting for the new mural on the back of the Art Center. Momo did. Momo's ribbon cutting is going on right now at 10 o'clock.
All right, we will see everyone tomorrow at 9 to 10 here on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Thank you, Janice, on the camera, and Anita on the camera also today. You can catch us tomorrow. Stay tuned for lots of cool stuff going on today. Up next, it's Bob and Sherry on Z93 and your favorite classic country on Outlaw, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Bye, ladies.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Have a fabulous Wednesday.